Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to go and have a look at a bunch of, well, we got some new products which just sprung up by surprise in the Pokémon TCG, and we got ourselves a lovely new promo as well, so we can have a chat about all of this, and then we can all go away and be nice and happy and get on with our day, and then come back later, because you know I'm going to post a second video later. I always post a second video later. Maybe it's going to be a video about how Surging Sparks is going to be the best Scarlet and Violet set. Yes, I mean that. Maybe it's not. Who knows? Come back later. We'll have a chat. For now, let's start off having a look at a new Terapagos promo. Well, new in quotation fingers. Because it is, of course, Terapagos EX. Now, as it stands at the moment, this has only actually been revealed in French. But, come on. Clearly going to be coming out to other places. They always come out to other places. And I know not all of you speak perfect French, but I'm willing to bet most of you can look at une carte géante and go, or géante, or however it's pronounced. I don't know, my French isn't great, but you can look at that and go, oh, it's a giant card. A giant card special Terapagos EX. Yes. Love it. Jumbo Terapagos EX with the Steallar Crown logo, although it is Courant Steallar, or however it's supposed to be pronounced. I don't know. I'm not French. Point is, we've got ourselves a Jumbo stamped Terapagos promo, and this is honestly kind of awesome. Remember how these things tend to go. If you are living in Europe and you see this, you're going to go, oh, yeah, we're going to get some of these. However it's usually given out is how it's going to end up being given out over here. We've seen these for a while. Game gave out the Jumbo Giratina, so expect Game to give out the Jumbo Giratina. There's been a bunch of Jumbos all over the place. Expect that to happen again. We've seen the Jumbo Iron Crown over in the Netherlands. Expect that as well. We've seen the Jumbo Garchomp. Expect that as well. That was... who actually gave that one out in the UK? I want to say Smiths. I could be wrong. Point is, we get these Jumbo cards in Europe. They do not tend to make an appearance in the US. So if you're sitting in the US going, yeah, Jumbo Terapagos, hold your horses, I think there is a genuine chance you're going to end up being a little bit disappointed. I don't want you to be disappointed. I would love it if you weren't. But I do think this is one of those hold your horses situations, because I do think, well, we don't usually get these. I'm not saying we aren't in the US. I say we, like I don't live in the US. I'm not saying the US isn't going to get them, but I am saying the overwhelming likelihood at this stage is that they're not. As always, if there's any improvement here, any extra information as time goes by, I will let you know. So what have we got here then? Well, we got a Jumbo Terapagos. It's got a stamp. And look, Terapagos is one of the best cards in the set. Like, firstly, it's on the booster pack. That's pretty cool. But secondly, it's blatantly one of the best cards in the set. It does 30 for each of your bench Pokemon, which is awesome. It can be used turn 1 going second, which on the one hand, I get it, because that's a really good attack turn 1 going second. On the other hand, Raging Bolt can attack turn 1 going second. And I know we're not talking about Raging Bolt, we're talking about Terapagos. But it does feel a little bit weird that Raging Bolt can attack turn 1 going second, and it came before Terapagos, but Terapagos can't. That's confusing to me. Either way, great card, already seeing play, going to continue to see play. The Jumbo version not, but it's still cool to have in your binder. So, with that in mind, what else have we got here? Well, we've got ourselves some blisters, 2 of which have not been revealed previously, because they go into stores and they're not the kind of thing which are generally revealed, and 2 of which that were, but they're cooler than we thought they were going to be. So starting off, we've got new 2-pack blisters. Thank you to the lovely Matthew Arrive Immunity over on social media for sharing these with us. And we've got an Ancient and a Future. The Ancient features Coridon and Great Tusk, And the future features Miraidon and Iron Treads, and just the symmetry alone makes me happy here. Miraidon and Miraidon, very much a pair. Great Tusk and Iron Treads, very much a pair. Whack it all together, we become very happy. And actually, 3 of these 4 cards are good. And they've got Galaxy Foil. And that's important, because I've said a lot of the time with these blisters, you need something new, you need something different. If it is just the regular cards with regular booster packs, it gives me no reason to go and buy these. There's no reason why I would want to go out and pick these up. You're not giving me any reason to do so. Here, however, yes. Because the regular holos, of course, nowadays are the very much kind of your mirror foil all around the edge. These are Galaxy Foil. They are different. They are fun. I love these. I love the fact that we're given an alternate foil pattern. Because they aren't alternate art. They're not Black Star numbered or anything like that. These are extremely ignorable products. You do not need them. But they're different enough that you can. You can go and pick these up, and there's something new, and there's something cool, and there's something awesome. And like I say, these 2-pack blisters, you get different versions of the cards, you've got different foil pattern, and they're really good playable cards. The Koraidon sees play in some of these ancient box decks, because for 2 energy, you've got Primordial Beatdown, 30 damage for each of your ancient Pokemon in play, and no matter how many times I accidentally say on stream that it's a fighting Pokemon, it's not. It's very much a dragon. But 2 energy attack when you've got stuff like Professor Sada's Vitality to accelerate energy here, doing potentially 180 damage. Because, if you've got 6 ancient, which you rarely will, you'll have some support Pokemon, but you never know, you might. Really cool card. And then you've got Great Tusk as well, and Great Tusk is a mill deck. Now, I don't like mill decks, and I have a bit of an issue here, because on the one hand, love Great Tusk. On the other hand, despise mill decks. So there's something that has to be done here. But the fact is, we do have Land Collapse for 2 energy that discards the top card of your opponent's deck. But if you played an Ancient Supporter this turn, you discard 3 more cards, 4 in total. It's great. And it's even just a nice tech in Ancient Box decks. Now, future, the good news is you do get your Miraidon, which is an unequivocally great card. Another dragon card, single energy, 40 damage, and search your deck for 2 basic energy and attach them to your future Pokemon in any way that you like. And of course, this seems, 40 damage bit low. Yeah, not really. Because firstly, you've got Future Boost Energy Capsule, which lets you do an extra 20, yay. But secondly, you've got Iron Crown EX, I showed you a jumbo of this earlier, each of which on the bench lets you do an extra 20, yay. So you should be doing at least 80 here. And then that means that you're KOing evolving Pokemon and weak support Pokemon and all of that. It's a really good card. And yeah, these 3 cards are very cool. And look, having a fun version of these, a different version of these, genuinely makes it worth picking them up. Look, I'm sorry Iron Treads isn't good. Yes, if you've got a Future Boost Energy Capsule on, it is both fighting and metal. But 2 energy, 60 move and energy, no, it's terrible. I'm sorry. 3 of these 4 are really good. But the other 2 are, the other 1, the Iron Treads, is terrible. But hey, we do have 4 of these boosters now. And now the other 2 I have shown you before. We got Roaring Moon, Screamtail, and Sandy Shocks. The Roaring Moon and Screamtail are good. The Sandy Shock sees a bit of play as well. And then the Iron Thorns, Iron Hands, Iron Valiant, none of which see any play. So that one is an absolute hands-down landslide for Ancient. Simple as that. But I've been telling you guys for a while now that there is a very clear rule when it comes to these products. If they don't have an alternate foil pattern, don't buy them. It's not worth it. Sorry. But if they do have an alternate foil pattern, if they have the Galaxy Holo, and look, the Koraidon, you can definitely see it has got the Galaxy Foil here, which means that the Miraidon must have, and it looks like the other 2, the Roaring Moon definitely does as well, which means the Iron Thorns must have as also. And this is awesome, because it means you get the cool version of these cards, you get the different foil, and I've been telling you guys for years now, if they've got a different foil, these are cool and worth picking up. If they don't have a different foil, they are just reprints of cards that are not that expensive. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. But here they are. And these are cool playable cards that pop up in a bunch of decks. I love it. I'm a fan. But I've told you all about it now. So I suppose now it's probably over to you guys. Tell me if you're going to be picking these up now they've got alternate foil. Tell me which of these you're most excited about. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and a whole bunch of other card games. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCGradio, where you can support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all kinds of fun things. And get shoutouts on the channel like the lovely Dojo, who's been a supporter of ours for a while now and is a very lovely person. So shout out to them for the support and the loveliness. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.